Hello, my name is Adam, and I'm currently attending the personal training program at NATE. And so for today, I will be presenting supplements for the best summer growth. And as you can see, I am a strong advocate of supplements. I do recommend them to be used. I do prefer to use them, and they've always worked for me, and I don't see why they wouldn't work for you. So moving on to the presentations, we'll be starting with three main supplements to consume. So whey protein powder, creatine monohydrate, and branched chain amino acids. Those will be the three main things I will be talking about. Of course, there's all different types of supplements to use. I find these ones are just very a broad spectrum of everything. I mean, whey protein, it's got protein in it, but it's also got rich in BCAAs and other nutrients. So with whey protein, there's many different brands, there's many different styles, there's many different serving sizes and all that stuff. Just whichever you prefer. Can't go wrong with it. It's just more of looking into what actually makes up the whey protein. There's lots of additives to it that are not healthy, that are not clean. Just something, just read the nutrition label, the nutrition facts, stuff like that. And then creatine monohydrate. It is a very good supplement to use. I strongly recommend it for anybody that is trying to build strength and growth. And then branched chain amino acids. It's just something to just kind of sip on during the day, during workouts and stuff like that. It's just very flavorful. I really enjoy this. So moving on, we'll be getting into more in depth with whey protein. So whey protein, it is found by separating milk components, and it is a byproduct of cheese production. There are three forms of whey protein. There's whey isolate, whey concentrate, and whey hydrolysate. And essentially the only difference between those three is the composition of the product. And so for whey protein, it is very fast acting, it is quickly absorbed by the body, and it restores low nitrogen levels, being that it is rich in nitrogen. So with this being a fast acting protein, it is recommended to, I personally recommend it to take it in the morning as soon as you wake up. Your body it's waking up from slumber, it's waking up from fasting, and it's one of the best supplements to consume first thing in the morning to get your body back into an anabolic state, out of that catabolic state. And then just another thing, just a side note, if you were wanting to keep your body absorbing through sleep in an anabolic state, I do recommend taking casein protein, which again, it is another byproduct of cheese production, and it is found by separating milk components. And then for casein protein, the best thing about it is it's slow acting, it's slowly absorbed by the body. It can take up to 7 hours to absorb, so it is something to take before you go to bed. I strongly recommend taking that. I've had wonderful results with it. And then so, just a side note again, there's many different brands and people endorsing them, but do your own research, meaning that you go anywhere, any supplement store, you can see them online, you can see them on Facebook pages and all this stuff. Everybody's saying, oh, this product's the best, it's worked wonders for me, all that stuff. I mean, again, every product, it works differently for people, and essentially people are just trying to make money. They're just endorsing it to get money. They get royalty out of it. So do your own research. Look into certain products. For myself, I find that Clean Gainer is the best product for me. It is what it says. It's clean. There's not a lot of sugar in it. It's rich in protein. The serving sizes are not too big. It's not hard to consume, and it is very tasty. Very delicious, I guess. So yeah, then next we will be moving on to creatine monohydrate. So creatine monohydrate, it is a very good supplement. There's a lot of controversy with it, but it is one of the most popular supplements, and that is for muscle strength, and I'm not too sure the actual date that was published. I couldn't find it on the website, but I mean, you can go anywhere and ask anybody about creatine monohydrate, and they will say it is one of the most popular supplements, but again, it is one of the most controversial supplements, being that it is a water retention supplement, and you can get creatine that is not water retention. Personally, I prefer creatine monohydrate for the water retention. And essentially what it does, it fills the muscles with water that over time builds strength and faster recovery. But the only thing with that is it gives you kind of a bloated look. It gives you that like kind of big meatheadish look, like you looks like you lift weights, but not good. You could lift them better, type of deal. But again, like that kind of comes with a controversy because people think it's kind of a steroid when it's not. It's naturally produced by the body from amino acids. So I mean, the creatine, it is part of the body. It's just the only thing with that production is it is not produced an amount that is sufficient to build muscles. It is just kind of enough to get by day to day, which is why I recommend taking creatine products, just because it gives you that little extra umph. And creatine, it is a key player in the phosphagen energy system, and it is the primary source of ATP during short and intense activities. So I mean, it works wonders when you do workouts, when you do heavy lifts, you do short reps. It just gives you that little extra boost, that little extra power to power through that one or two extra sets that you couldn't normally do before, or the one or two extra reps that you couldn't normally do before. So it is. I strongly recommend this, and I do recommend taking, or at least how I take it. I take 2 scoops of this with 1 scoop of this every morning, and it just gives me. It doesn't give you like a buzz like pre-workout does, but it gives you that little extra pump for when you're working out. It gives you a little extra energy, a little extra boost that it's tolerable. It doesn't give you the itches like pre-workout does, and it's something that I find a good combination that is it's deadly together. It works wonders together. And so now we will be moving on to BCAAs or BCAAs, otherwise known as branched chain amino acids. So branched chain amino acids, they are made up of leucine, isoleucine, and valine, and I'm pretty sure I butchered those pronunciations. But essentially, they are the building blocks for all muscle development and growth. They're found in the body no matter where you go. I mean, if you go into any health class, any science class, anywhere in school, it will tell you of how muscles work, how muscles are grown, how muscles repair themselves. This is it. This is how it does it. So without BCAAs in the body, there is no muscle growth. Without them, you couldn't have muscles growing or getting stronger, repairing themselves. They just kind of deteriorate over time. And so the way this works is when you're working out, you get tears in your muscles. You get little microscopic tears, and branched chain amino acids, they go to the tears. They heal the tears through a process called muscle tissue synthesis, as well as they increase the rate of protein synthesis. So what this does is when those tears happen, it repairs the tears, and it allows for more protein to go to the muscles and build strength and build up and get stronger. So again, like this is a wonderful supplement to take, and you can take it in all sorts of ways that you would like. You can take it first thing in the morning. You can take it during workout. You could sip on it during the day. I mean, I do all of that sometimes. It's delicious. You can't go wrong with BCAAs. There's all different types of flavors, all different types of brands. Personally, I prefer this brand right here, AminoCore by Almanax. They make very good products, and it's very good tasting. And then last point is BCAAs are essential to the body regardless of being active or inactive, which I kind of went over. So what that means is if someone doesn't work out and they just live a healthy lifestyle without activity, it is good for them to consume. You need it in the body, and then for someone that lifts 600 pounds every day, that they will be taking multiple BCAA doses, as well as other doses. And then so kind of comes to the end of my presentation. And then this is just kind of going to be talking about what I take. So the protein I prefer, whey protein. It's clean gainer. It's a very good protein. It's easy on the bank. You get a lot of servings for it. And then my KC protein, it's gold standard KC protein. And then AminoCore BCAAs, which I went over, and then creatine monohydrate right here. It's platinum by MuscleTech. It's got 300 servings, so you can't go wrong with that. And then just to end off here, I'll just show you how I like to mix my shakes. So like I said, I like to mix them. So I'll start with creatine monohydrate. It's not a big scoop here. It's a small serving size. So just do one of those. Get it nice and even. And then drop it into the shake there. And that was the easy part because I always spill the protein. And then, so for this type of protein, it's all different serving sizes and recommended serving. So for this one, it is recommended that you take 2 scoops and 14 ounces of water, exactly 14 ounces, for optimum flavor. And you can't have bad taste in protein, that's not good. So just close that up. And we just shaker up here. And then, so in conclusion, I'd just like to say that, so for the pictures, I don't know any of the rights to the pictures. I do have like links for them and all of that fun stuff. And then the information where I got all of my information from, as well as just learning stuff day to day at the gym from talking to people, trial and error and all that fun stuff. And that's my presentation.